Welcome back to the Marcus Allgood Show. I appreciate everybody listening and watching and sharing the show. Today we're going to talk about managing stress. It is definitely one of the most crucial things that you need to do in your personal development journey. And if you can't manage your stress, it's going to be a lot harder to calm the nerves, be able to make harder decisions, be able to talk to other people, and just to be able to get through life. And it's one of the key steps into growing into the person that you need to be. So managing stress is crucial for maintaining both mental and physical health. As chronic stress can impair cognitive functions and diminish overall well-being, managing stress is crucial for maintaining both mental and physical health. As chronic stress can impair cognitive functions and diminish overall well-being, understanding how to effectively manage stress involves recognizing its sources, identifying stress-reducing activities, and applying strategies that neutralize its effect. We're going to go through a detailed look of how to reduce stress and how to manage it. But first of all, let's talk about how do you get stress. Stress typically arises when individuals feel overwhelmed and unable to cope with the demands placed upon them. This can be due to a variety of factors: work-related pressures, personal issues, environmental factors, major life changes. And some of the work-related things can be like deadlines, job insecurity, imposter syndrome at the job, interpersonal conflicts, just thinking that you're not good enough, that you don't know what you're doing. Some of the personal issues can be financial trouble, relationships, and health concerns. All those can cause major stress on you and just wreak havoc on the body. Some of them are environmental factors, such as living in a chaotic and unsafe neighborhood. I don't have that problem. I've probably lived in some bad neighborhoods. I just don't remember. A lot of that stuff's just blocked out, which, just leave it there, leave it blocked out, and no need to bring up old memories. But the fact that, living where there's gunshots and gangs and violence and all sorts of different things, it's going to bring on stress where you're just not sleeping good because you're scared you're going to get shot or some bullets going to whiz by you or something like that. Major life changes, including moving homes, changing jobs, or losing a loved one. Losing a loved one, if I lost Kelly, I don't know what I would do. I know I'd be super stressed out, and I don't know how I would be able to go through this podcast. I might have to listen to it afterwards if I do lose her. I'm hoping we don't. I want to go first if anything, but losing like your kid, super stressful. I mean, I don't want to go through any of that. Changing jobs can be stressful, but losing a loved one is going to be the hardest. Moving homes, yeah, it can be stressful, but it's just what you make of it when you're actually moving houses. So what can cause stress to go away? So that's what I like to try and figure out. And I've developed a good relationship with stress and trying to figure out how to do it. Sometimes I do stay up at night, but a lot of times I get some really good sleep, and I just don't let it get to me. And let's go through some of the ways that I resolve my stress throughout the day. The reduction of stress happens when the perceived demands are lessened or when one's capacity to cope with these demands is enhanced. Some of the key approaches: resolving underlying issues. That's probably the number one thing that you got to do. What is the issue that is causing the stress? Is it moving home? Let's resolve that stress on why it's actually doing something. Such as addressing financial problems or seeking therapy for personal issues. You don't have to do therapy. It's kind of popular again. It used to be popular in the 60s, but now it's coming back. It will help by talking it out, but you can talk it out with a loved one. It could be your therapist or your brother or sister, just anybody out there that you could talk to. I don't really talk to a lot of people. I do talk to Kelly about it. I kind of just talk to my own self about some of the issues that I'm having, especially with just the financial issues of running a business and having your house and all sorts of different things. Your car payments, it all can bundle up. If you let your mind go crazy and start thinking about it all the time over and over and over, it's going to stress you out. But if you just only think about it when you need to, it's probably going to be a lot better for you. Improving coping mechanisms, which can make the same stressors feel less daunting and more manageable. Some of the things that you can do, two things that you can do to improve your coping mechanism is develop problem-solving skills. First, you got to identify the problem. Clearly identify what is causing stress. Understanding the root cause can make the problem more manageable. Once you get down to the root cause, a lot of times you have to ask up to about 7 different whys. Like, why am I stressed? Because my house is going into foreclosure. Why is my house going into foreclosure? Because I'm not making enough money. Why am I not making enough money? Because of the fact that I overspent and the job that I have and the skills that I have do not pay me enough money at this time. Why am I in this position? And you just keep asking why, and it's going to keep going deeper and deeper until you finally get into the root problem of you're just not trying hard enough to make more money, which would be the solution to that problem. But there's tons of other problems out there. Brainstorm solutions. Think about multiple ways to solve the problem. This can involve seeking advice from others, researching solutions, or trial and errors. With that other issue, you could start your own side hustle. You can start posting on a podcast. You can start posting on Instagram. All sorts of different ways that you can start to try and make money and just get into where you need to be. And then you also have a plan of action. If you don't have any action, you just got an idea. Once you start taking action on different things, that's when the magic starts to happen. Choose the best solution and create a step-by-step plan to implement it. Having a plan increases your sense of control, which is crucial for reducing stress. You could even use ChatGPT or another AI program to help you create a step-by-step plan. You can make it ask you questions. Say, what can I do to help reduce the stress of such and such thing that's stressing you out? And then have it ask you questions on, say, go through 7 different whys. Ask me why 7 times, and I'm going to give you the answer. And just keep going through it. If you don't want to do it on paper, do it through ChatGPT and AI programs. That way you feel like you're actually talking to somebody. Number 2 part of improving your coping mechanism is enhance emotional intelligence. Self-awareness is one of the main things that I really struggled with, and I still struggle with it from a long time ago, all the way back in 2013 when I started getting into personal development. You have to be more self-aware, and once you become more self-aware, you're actually going to be different than everybody else, because not everybody else is self-aware of what they want to do or who they are as a person. And once you become more self-aware, then you're in a different league of people in a friend group that you have. A lot of times talking to other people about it is they don't understand why you are thinking the way you are, and it kind of makes you feel like you don't belong, like you might be something wrong with you because of the fact that you're trying to tell these people how you feel and how you're self-aware about the way you do things, but they kind of look at you like you're crazy. But anyways, it improves your understanding of your own emotions and triggers. Recognizing your feelings can help you manage them more and effectively. Like, I know I'm self-aware on working out, eating right, just taking care of myself, being a better person, just being a better human to other people, being there for other people when I can. And once you figure that out, it's actually really, really good it's a really good feeling to have, to know this is what you do. And it kind of it definitely sets you apart because of the fact that this is who I am. You're either going to take it or you're not. And then you got self-regulation. Practice regulating your emotions. Techniques such as deeper breathing, mindfulness, or even temporary stepping away from the stressful situation can help maintain emotional balance. Having empathy, understanding the emotions of others can improve your interactions and reduce interpersonal stress. And then another technique is engaging in relaxation techniques, which we all have those issues. Like, how do you relax? How does one sit there and relax? You can meditate. You can golf. I mean, golf's probably not the most relaxing thing. You could do some jogging, walking, just sitting there on the couch, taking deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth, counting, three count in, 2 counts out, or 3 counts in, 5 counts out. Just anything that you can do to take your mind away from the actual reality of the stress that you have going on. I know it's hard for me to relax or just to rest. I go from 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. I usually try and lay down for a little bit about 8:30, watch about 30 minutes of TV, and that's kind of my relaxation, get the mind off of it. But other than that, I'm just go, go, go. So some of the main stress-reducing activities, incorporating specific activities in your routine can significantly help in managing and reducing stress. Here are some of the most effective ones. Like I said, exercise. Regular physical exercise activity is one of the most effective ways to reduce stress. Activities like walking, running, yoga, and team sports not only boost physical health, but also increase the production of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers and mood elevators. I do know when I go to work out, I will have all sorts of aches and pains, like my foot hurts or something like that. And during the workout, once I'm all warmed up, it all goes away. It will come back sometimes a couple hours later, but the endorphins take away the pain. It's an amazing feeling. And just getting out there doing a walk will take your mind off it. And it can also help you, go through those 7 whys while you're walking, thinking about it. Mindfulness and meditation. Like I've said before, I've tried meditation. It just wasn't for me. If you are a meditator, I commend you and great job on being able to do it. But practices such as mindfulness and meditation, deep breathing exercises, and progressive muscle relaxation can help calm the mind and reduce the physical tension associated with the stress. Adequate sleep. I'm a big believer in sleep. There are people out there who can get 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Would I want that? I don't know. I don't know what it feels like, but you'd have you'd have a lot more time on your hands to get things done, or you'd have more time on your hands to stress about things. But the fact is, most people need 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Mine's about 7 hours. 6 hours I can live on a few days. Anything less than 6, about 2 days into it, I get real irritable, start making mistakes, things like that. 8 hours of sleep, it's like good once a week. And then after that, anything more than that, just like I feel like my whole day's ruined. It's not good. But 7's like the optimal time. But stress often disrupts sleep patterns, yet a good night's sleep can be a powerful antidote to stress. Establishing routines that promote restful sleep is crucial for effective stress management. Having a black room, having the air down lower than, 75, get it down low, having a blanket, having nice sheets. If you need, I don't like sound noise, like the white noise. My wife and kids have put it on, and it keeps me up all night. I just like a nice, dark, silent room, and I could sleep really good. I'm a big believer in balanced diet. Eating healthy diet can help counter the impact of stress by bolstering the immune system and lowering blood pressure. Complex carbohydrates, magnesium-rich foods, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin C and E can be particularly beneficial. I take vitamin C every day. I eat all the protein I can get. Eat about 200 grams of protein. Just kind of took out the carbs for right now. I eat a lot of fruit. And just to see what's going on with my body with eating a lot more meat, not eating any processed foods, not eating as many vegetables, but just kind of incorporating more fruit like berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, apples, some kiwi, things of that nature, some bananas for sure, because they got a lot of vitamins in those. And then, maybe once a day, I'll try and put in some complex carbohydrates. I've been eating some salads also. And we're going to see where that goes. See if I lose any weight, see if I lose some fat, see if I lose any muscle, anything like that. But having that balanced diet is going to make you feel way less stressed. You're not going to be as bloated. You're not going to be feeling all groggy and sleepy. It's going to make you feel way better. Social support. Having a strong network of supportive friends and family can act as a buffer against stress. Social interactions can help relieve stress, so spending time with loved ones or engaging in social activities is beneficial. A lot of times when I go see my mentors, after talking with them and listening to them and letting them know what's going on in my life, I feel a lot better that, things are going in the right direction, or I wasn't going in the right direction. And I tell people all the time, if you're a business owner, or, if you are a workouter or something like that, like talking to the other people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, most likely they're having the same problems, the same issues, the same imposter syndrome, the same negative thoughts in their head. And when you talk to them, you're like, oh, you have the same thing. Oh, okay. How are you dealing with it? I'm doing this. How are you doing it? And a lot of times it's going to help out in the long run, just talking to them. Knowing that other people are out there thinking the same way you are just makes yourself feel better. And then you got time management. Being able to, if you don't have time management, you're going to cause a lot of stress in your life because of the fact that it's going to pile on. And then 9 o'clock at night, you're like, I got all this stuff to do and I can't do it. And your mind starts racing and you're like, how am I going to get it done? So you have to time management, have to break it down into different portions of the day. Effective time management can help you handle stress by freeing up time and time to relax, by reducing the pressure that comes from feeling like you don't have enough time to get it all done. If it's all blocked out, you got enough time to do it. You just have to stick to the plan and do the action it takes to get through it. Hobbies and interests. Engaging in hobbies and interests that you enjoy can be an excellent way to relieve stress, whether it's reading, gardening, crafting, or playing music, golfing, working out. Activities that absorb your attention can provide a break from the daily stressors. Think about something that you could just do that doesn't take a lot of thought to get through that activity. That's going to help you just relax, let your brain be creative, and just go for it. And then another one, I don't know a whole lot about it, but cognitive behavioral therapy. So by understanding the sources of stress and engaging in effective stress-reducing activities, individuals can manage their stress levels, enhancing their well-being and quality of life. It's also important to be proactive about stress management by incorporating these activities into your daily routine, rather than waiting until stress becomes overwhelming. Don't wait. Fix it now. Think about what you have to do to change your behaviors that are causing your stress, to relieve that stress and make it through the day and become a better person that handles stress. Anyways, thank you. I appreciate everybody listening and have a great day.